Are you the first one in your family to buy a home?
I am.
Oh,
I am.
that is an accomplishment.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I was just so proud of you.
Yeah, because Mom said, she said, after we left Saturday, she said, I'm going to have to get with Jessica. I said, when you're ready, I sure can let you know. I can give you a number.
Tell me, like, leading up to home ownership, like, what motivated you to buy a house? Like, what got all of this started?
Because I'm paying somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I can be having my own stuff. In 30 years, it'd be mine. So
Yeah.
in 30 years, I'll be 60. 60 something. And then it's going to be mine. And I ain't, no, we can have our own stuff. And we ain't got to have permission to paint and none of that. So yeah, we need our own space. And then the people that I ran through, like, they forced me to be in the homeownership program. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, she wouldn't let me leave off until I signed up for the homeownership program.
So they were really, like, grooming you to be a homeowner. They're like, we don't want you to be a tenant forever.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Because they want you to buy their house, but I didn't want to buy their house.
So how long have you been renting?
At least 14 years.
So did you ever think that this was something, like, was it scary, or did you think it was something that you would ever do?
No, I didn't at first. I don't know, I think I was scared a little bit about owning my own home, I guess. Just because you got to do all the repairs yourself and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then, by me living at this property, that these people that I rent through, I did kind of do some stuff myself if they didn't come out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was just like, you know what, I can do this. And then I also was kind of scared because of, like, what if it's just too much?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't afford the mortgage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was always that in the back of my head. And I was like, you know what, if these people can do it with this little bit of money, then I know I can do it because I work and I make a decent amount of money. I got this. But I've always made sure, no matter where I live at, as long as my rent, water, everything needs paid, hey, I don't care about nothing else. Everything else can be cut off, but we don't have those two things.
Yes.
So of course, I'm still gonna have the same mentality, like my mortgage is gonna get paid, LG&E and our water's gonna get paid. Everything else is, I don't care.
I've always been very impressed when you told me that you didn't have anything other than student loans. Like, that was the only debt you had. Where did you get that mindset, and how long did you develop? Was it something you were taught? Or?
No, actually, no. I've always been scared of credit cards my whole life. Never, still to this day, I don't own a credit card. I own a secure credit card. That's about it. But like, I ain't never been. If I ain't got the money, I ain't getting it. And then also, I didn't know about credit. I'm really learning about credit. So now what I know, I can teach my kids because I didn't know nothing about it. And I also, with the little credit, that little stuff that I did have on my credit card, on my credit history, I thought about going bankruptcy with that little bit of money on that. Yeah, it is just a little bit of money.
So no one taught you about credit growing up?
Mm-mm.
So you just stayed away from it?
Mm-hmm. Like, I had cell phone bills, like cell phones, probably when I was like 18. I never paid them on. I don't have for like 30 or whatever, like Sprint and T-Mobile back in the day, like that, and that was it. You know, I bought a car, but I paid it off.
So you had a car loan?
Mm-hmm. Okay. But my car, I don't have that car anymore because literally months after I paid it off.
Yeah.
Of course, you went broke. I said, you know what? I don't want another car payment. I'm not gonna have one. I never did have another car payment. I went to the auction and bought my car.
Wow, very resourceful.
And I literally rode into the wheel car.
So do you think, like, your discipline in that area helped you when you were ready to actually buy a house?
Actually, it was rough. It was rough in a sense because when I was in the process, when I was like, oh, can I buy this? Can I buy that? And I was like, no, you can't. But it was rough because I was window shopping. So I want that in my house, but I can't because I can't spend no money. I don't know. I've always bought my stuff like with money. I just never knew credit was a thing. You know what I mean? I never knew you needed credit. But I know now that it's good because like I said, I always bought it, saved my money and bought it.
So on one hand, being responsible like that and not having credit was good for you because you were never really in debt. But on the flip side, did you see how that was also an obstacle when you were trying to get
Oh my
a loan?
gosh, I don't even talk about that. So that was the most stressful part. I thought the house hunting part was going to be the stressful part, but no, it was the loan part. I'm glad you hooked me up with Isabel.
Oh, okay.
I really am. I was like, forget owning a house. If you got to do all this, I don't want it. When it's my kids' time, like, I can't wait to tell them, even my stepkids, like, I'm like, credit is everything.
How would you give that advice?
Like, when it's time, because Dakota will be 18 next year, so she can get anything she wants, or whatever. Like, make sure you pay your bills. Don't be a procrastinator. Like, nah, I ain't know about that. Because, like, literally, that's how I did. When the little bills that I did have, I'm not paying that. It is what it is. They can have to catch me one day or something, But no, pay your bills on time so they can report it to the credit bureau so you can have a good credit score. So, like, when you go to the car dealership, and they can be like, oh yeah, I can get this car because you got good credit. Your interest rate won't be so high, or stuff like that. So, like, I'm ready to tell them. And I didn't know how important credit was.
What kind of things did you have to do to build your credit?
My friend had been told me years ago, because I've been having my secure credit card for like 6 years. So he had told me to get one, and I had got one. He was like, it's to help you, build your credit up. So I was like, okay, so I had that, and then I paid the little, I spent the little money, paid it off,
Mhm.
or whatever, and then, I did get a TJ Maxx card, and I didn't pay that bill, and they sued me. They sent the sheriff somewhere. They did, and it was only for a little bit of money. It was under $1,000.
Oh
It
wow.
was like $600.
I can see why you're scared of credit when you get the police involved.
Like $600. So I ended up paying it off, and then I paid. So when the little stuff that was on my credit, besides my student loans, I called them and I settled. I was like, hey, do you want this? Because we don't record it line, So do you want this much money? This is all I got for you. And they were like, yeah. This one lady asked me. She was like, well, how much can you pay? I said, are you really asking me that question? She was like, yeah. I said, I don't want to pay nothing. So can you take that? She was like, well, I can't. So then I just came up with a number and I paid it. But the little debt I did have, matched student loans, that's going to be literally till I die.
Mm-hmm.
I settled and that was it.
Wow. Okay.
It really wasn't nothing.
You have to take the initiative to call these
Yeah.
debtors that you have, and then once you did that, how long was the process before you were scored?
It didn't take long at all because I said it took like 30 days. It took like 30 days for them to take it off
Mm-hmm.
off my credit. Because I need y'all to I need the paper saying that y'all gonna take it off
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Send proof that y'all gonna take it off, and they did email me or they sent it through mail or whatever. It was like 30 days.
Okay, so not bad.
Yeah, each one that I paid off, it took like 30 days and it wasn't on my credit no more.
And then after that, your credit just shot up.
Yeah, because then when I had talked to Hezebel, I thought my credit score was something else.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was lower than what she told me.
Mhm.
She was like, oh, good job on your credit score. I said, oh, okay, thank you. And I was like, what is it? She was like, it's like 708. I said, oh, it is? I didn't have a clue. I thought it was in 680 or something.
Yeah.
I still want to get it up at this for my own personal use. I'm not trying to buy nothing.
Right.
Nothing that's big.
What advice would you give people who might be in your shoes who, might have some credit issues?
Don't pay them people to pay your credit off. Do not. Because you can do it yourself. So all you gotta do is get on the phone, call those people and be like, hey, we can settle for this. I wouldn't pay nobody else, especially if you don't have a whole lot anyway, because I didn't have a whole lot. But you still can just do it yourself. I wouldn't pay nobody.
So then that helped you get a loan.
Yeah, it sure did.
That was one of your greatest fears, right? And then after you got past that,
Hey, it was smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing.
It was smooth sailing. It was that part trying to get the loan. It was, when I say y'all it was stressful, it was stressful.
Mhm.
I was about to cry.
Yeah, I remember that time when you were really discouraged.
You already know I was. I was like, you know what, I don't even want to do it anymore.
And then we went with another lender, right?
You sure did. She just told me what to do, and I did it, and I didn't have to go back and do it again.
So having the right people in your corner does make a difference.
Absolutely, absolutely. Got those people in your corner for a reason.
What kept you motivated during all of these, during the process?
Because I wanted this.
Mhm.
I knew I wanted this. I was going through a whole lot that particular time. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not about to worry about nobody else but me and mine. We're going to make it happen. And look, we done made it happen.
Yeah.
So I had to keep pushing because this is what I wanted. Go for what you want.
Keeping in mind being a homeowner, what did that mean for you and your family?
They love it, especially my son. When I say he's run up and through her,
Yeah.
he can run up. He runs up. You know how we got the kitchen and down?
Yeah.
He runs literally every day. I swear I got 10 circles around the house. And then they get to have their own rooms. They ain't got to share rooms no more. It's been a long time coming. So they ain't got to share rooms. Everybody got their own personal space. They love it.
Mhm.
And I'm loving it too. Because it ain't that much arguing. It's still arguing, but it ain't that much. You in my space. You got this on my bed.
Have you painted since?
I have not.
Okay.
I didn't even decorate it.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. I didn't know it was that much.
Was it worth it?
Yes. I can't wait to, I don't know, because I'm scared a little bit to paint.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know why. Probably because I got Reynolds mentality.
I give you permission to paint your home. How has this changed your life and your kids' lives?
We got something that's ours, that we can call our home.
Mm-hmm.
This is ours. Me and Shane was talking about it. I don't know, he said something about some rent or something. I said, Shane, we don't pay rent, we pay mortgage. I said, this is our house. Can anybody kick us out our house? This is ours.
Mm-hmm.
This is our house. We can do whatever we want to it. Or whatever. He was like, yep, we sure can. So they happy and I am too.
So what's next for you?
Still unpacking.
Unpacking. What's the next challenge we're going to tackle and overcome? The next mountain? Can you get a rental?
I don't know. I might. Let's see how I do with this house.
Yeah.
My next goal is, I don't know, maybe going back to school.
Mm.
I say January, but I'm not. Let's see how much, because I have got to pay for it for myself, because I don't want no more student loans.
Yeah. Oh, one question though. Your mortgage, how does the payments compare to your rent? Is it higher? Is it about the same?
It's hard. It's just that much.
Yeah.
A few $100. It ain't. It's not a lot. It's doable. I can do it. Yeah.
But you get that limit too.
Absolutely. That's the best part. That's the best part. I said I didn't want it over this a certain amount of money, which I knew I couldn't. That felt comfortable for me to afford. or whatever. And I was like, and so, and I did that, and I made it happen.
So, any closing words or thoughts for anyone who might be watching?
If I can do it, anybody can do it. Like, you know, you just gotta put your mind to it, be dedicated about it. Like, you don't have obstacles. When I remember, you know, when I bought my house and I'm about to start buying my house, my car, somebody messed my car up. My car, I had to drop a new engine in my car too. All at the same time, I saved money, haven't even got the house yet. So it was like $2,800 that I had to drop a motor in my car and buy a car. And buy this house all at the same time. You just gotta be dedicated to it, set your mind to it, and you can do it.
And it's worth it.
Absolutely. It's very worth it.
We appreciate you sharing your story and your words of wisdom. You're an inspiration to me,
Aww.
and I'm sure that you're an inspiration to many others too. So thank you for sharing your story and for your time, and it was very much an honor to
I was
be a
on
part of
work with
that.
you, because you're the bomb. Like, you was really up for me. You always gave me encouraging words, like, oh, you got this, you can do this, or whatever, because you know I was ready to give up.
I
Like,
believe
you know
in
what, forget this, I'm not doing this. He was like, no, you got this, you got this. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy for you and your family, and I look forward to everything that is about to come up. Yeah.
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I really am.
Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either of us. Happy to help.